to dustin'. Yeah, latex on my clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make
Coach football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Yeah, he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for now on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rivers now on second down. Going deep for Benjamin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up!
Now Gordon on first down. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Hurry up!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And give him a gain of 37. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be The pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They go play fake. Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They were 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just 1 playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it, too. And Philip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you add Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Play action now. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 3rd and long. It's Smith. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin. 1 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's in...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Green 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, Hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Gordon, room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Off of play action, here's Smith. Got a man, it's complete. Williams, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Slow.
Play action. It's Smith. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Green, 90.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? To start, close to the ball, And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and back's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. An update from Denver. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 50, it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. Completes it to Benjamin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while. Badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is Smith. And this is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there, In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Geno now to throw, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Smith now to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Caught by Reggie Ragland, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Switch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
4 down. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check 24.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the Chiefs' new starter, Patrick Mahomes, with his first NFL touchdown pass. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line.
I sound him. open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender. All black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all, strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce, sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way up, who can with me?
Victory, go on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm Little Weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite